Well, good morning. Welcome back. It's been a while. I'm out here at Tippecanoe River State Park today, trying to complete whatever I can of this park. I'll get more into that a little bit later, but yeah, it's my first hike in almost a year. Beautiful. What a way to start the day. Look at that. Gorgeous. I might regret. We're on trail 8 now. Just passed through the rent-a-cabin space. Trail 5 was just under 4 miles, but there's a section that I have yet to do, so it'll be just over, just like it says. Yeah, it's been a good hike so far. It has been quite some time since I checked in with you. I am, I hope, on trail 6 right now. It's really pretty out there. And but I excuse me, my brain right. So I completed pretty much all of 4, 5, and 3. There's a little tiny bit that I still need to do. Went back to my vehicle, ate lunch, reloaded on like water and stuff, and you know, gave my feet a break, changed socks, went to the restroom, moved my truck, I don't know, not very far, to the next parking lot to get easier access to 1 and 6. So far this trail has not had any signage on it saying what it is, so I'm just not sure. But I made it down to trail 10. This is all horse trails, horse shared use, and the trails are pretty much just like a packed sand. It's actually really great to walk on, except for where there's a few spots where the horses have made it a little too muddy. But so far about 95% of the trail has just been nice soft sand and not the super loose stuff that you can't walk on. So I'm like 14 and a quarter miles in. That trail that I was walking on originally next to the water was not a trail, just kind of a, I don't know, I guess a thing that connects 2 parking lots pretty much and has the nice views. But so that was a little bit of a waste, but that's all right. Horse trails have been all right. I've had to, you have to yield right away to horses, and I've had to step off a few times, so my pace has dropped, I'd say, pretty significantly. There's one guy that, I don't know if he was breaking the horse or trying to teach it to do stuff, but like he was in front of me going the same direction as me, and the horse would just stop and start spinning around and like, I guess, neighing or whatever really loudly. And at one point I thought it was going to throw him off, but it never did. But that guy, I don't know if he got confused or whatever, but he passed me back and forth a few, like, I think he passed me 4 times. The last time he came up, the horse was running with him. About all I could do to get off the trail before it ran me over. He did apologize. He said he was trying to catch up to his group, but still, it's kind of unsettling to see a horse that's either not behaving or whatever on trail. Now that I've gotten a little bit away from like all the horses, I'm sure I'll encounter many of them again. Most of them were walking away from camp, not towards it, but hoping I can pick up the pace a little bit. So far, the hot spot blister on my foot is doing fine. It's probably the soil being a little bit softer has helped with that. But I'm gonna give myself a couple chances to get out if it starts flaring up a little bit. But right now what I'm doing is hiking the remainder of the outside of the park trails. So like everything that's near the edge of the park, that's what I'm hiking right now. And hoping to complete that and then go back to my truck, maybe get another peanut butter wrap thing, and then come back out and do the last 5 or 6 miles that would make up the inside trails. So I'm doing kind of a large outside loop, and then I'd like to come back in and do the inside. Depending on how I feel and the time, I may skip going back to my truck and just power through. Because I mean, if I'm at like 25 miles and I only got 5 miles to go, probably doesn't really matter what my body feels like. Just go do it, right? But yeah, we're at that 14 and a half-ish miles right now, so let's call it almost halfway. I'll say when I hit 15 miles, it'll be halfway. We're currently 20 miles in, and I think I'm pretty close on it being another 10 miles to go. I have trail 2, which is like 4 point something, and then trails 1 and 6, and I'm currently on a portion of 6 right now. I completed 7 and 9. I didn't film any of 7 because, well, it was my least favorite trail. West side of the trail is right up against the highway outside the park. East side of the trail is right up against the road in the middle of the park. And it was also had the most mud on it. Nothing too crazy, just little sections of mud to deal with, but still, compared to the rest of the park being this sand basically, and having no mud, you know, just wasn't my favorite. We're currently 20 miles in, and I think I'm pretty close on it being another 10 miles to go. I have Trail 2, which is like 4 point something, and then trails 1 and 6, and I'm currently on a portion of 6 right now. I completed 7 and 9. I didn't film any of 7 because, well, it was my least favorite trail. West side of the trail is right up against the highway outside the park. East side of the trail is right up against the road in the middle of the park. And it was also had the most mud on it. Nothing too crazy, just little sections of mud to deal with, but still, compared to the rest of the park being this sand basically, and having no mud, you know, just wasn't my favorite. So I believe that means I've done a little over 8 miles since lunch. I'm gonna go up to 2, Trail 2, and somewhere on that trail or around there, I'll probably change my socks and treat my feet, get back on the trail pretty quickly, and then finish it out. What I feel right now feels like when I would normally do about 10 to 13 miles. Actually, I probably feel better than when I've hiked that far in the past. So I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna be finishing in the dark. Just finished, I guess, my last break or dinner. It was really granola bar and some trail mix. Changed my socks, treated my feet. I am 22 miles in, so that means I had done about 10 miles since I took my lunch break. It's 5 p.m. and I've got, I would say, 8 or 9 miles to go. I did pick up a second blister on the outside of my heel on my foot, and that one's getting pretty big. Guessing I didn't have my shoes tied properly, because these are the first 2 blisters I've ever gotten in my since I've been wearing Ultras, trail runners. So neither one of them actually hurts all that much unless I step a certain way, and it's got to kind of be an awkward step, not like, it's not like I have to change my gate or whatever. So I think we'll be okay to finish. Okay, so almost done with trail 2. From trailhead at the south end of the trail, through the loop, back a little bit of double back to the trailhead connection to 3 and 5. That's going to be your 4.7 miles. So I didn't get any advantage that I was hoping for, but that's okay. We're at almost 26 miles, so almost to a marathon, which was always one of my goals, was to hike a marathon someplace. So pretty excited about that. After I finish the marathon, after I finish getting back to trail 1, I should only have about 4 miles left. So I think I'm going to end up at 31 miles probably, give or take half a mile maybe. So pretty excited about that. Yeah, but on a down note, the blister on the side of my foot, on the heel, popped just a little bit ago. And let me tell you, that was pain. That was pain like I haven't felt in quite some time. Said a little prayer. Ask God for some strength, and here we are. Still hurts, but you know, it's worth it. And having the strength to push through the pain, hey, that says something. Where I've gotten off trails before for less. This is a big mental victory for me. So, all right, I clearly cannot control my camera right now. A little tired. Sun's setting behind me. It's like almost 6:30. So I should be done. Fingers crossed. I should be done right around 8, which I think should be about when it gets really dark. So, all right, I'm gonna put this away. Keep hiking. I don't know if I'm gonna check in again until I get back to my truck. Well, there it is. That signpost and touching it means I've officially hiked every mile in this park. And now I just have to walk back to my vehicle, which is probably 3/4 of a mile away. I'm gonna go ahead and record my outro. I am hurting and tired. And when I get back to my vehicle, I am getting in and driving off. So, when I'm all said and done, I should be right at 32 miles recorded. Plus there was about 3/10 of a mile or whatever that didn't get recorded by All Trails. So, yeah, right around 32 or 32 and a half, give or take. That's like 11 miles more than I've ever done in a single day before. So I'm pretty happy about that. We'll see how I feel tomorrow. But my legs are shot. my brain's shot. So I'm just gonna say thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And get out and enjoy a hike of your own. Bye.